welcome back to Studio 18. Today we'll cover rule number 2, the course.
And when we get into rule 2, we need to know the 5 defined areas of the golf course. Some seem pretty straightforward and others get a little bit more complex. So let's walk through those real quick. Number 1 is the teeing area of the hole being played. So as you know, many golf courses on any particular hole may have 3 or 4 sets of tees. It's only the area that you're playing from. So if I'm playing the back tee and I hit a shot and it ends up on the forward tee, that forward tee is not part of the teeing area of the hole being played. It's now part of the general area. So that's why we need to know the different areas of the golf course. Number 2 are all bunkers on the golf course, whether it's on the hole being played or not. Number 3 are all penalty areas on the golf course. So again, very similar to number 2, any penalty area on the golf course would be considered number 3, whether it's on the hole or not. And then number 4 on our little diagram here is green of the hole being played. So similar to number 1, it's only part of the hole being played. So if I hit a ball on another green, that's considered a wrong green, which now becomes part of the general area. The rule with that is we cannot hit off of a wrong green, nor can we stand on a wrong green when we're hitting a shot. So we give you free relief in that instance, get you off the golf course and move you on, or off the green and move you on for your next shot. So that's again, it's just of the hole being played. And then number 5 is every area on the golf course other than the 4 defined areas, which would be fairway, rough, does not include out of bounds. Out of bounds is not part of the golf course because it's the outside boundary of the golf course.
Perfect. So why is it important for a player to know where the ball is lying on the golf course?
Okay, so if I get a call from a player that he needs a ruling and he's maybe against an immovable obstruction, I would need to know where that golf ball is, whether I'm going to give him relief or not. So a good, for instance, would be if his ball's up against an immovable area, he's not going to get relief, but if he's in the general area, he would. So that's kind of why you need to know all these different areas, not only as a rules official, but also as a player.
Perfect. All right, so now we'll move on to 2.3, which is objects or conditions that can interfere with play. So this includes loose impediments and movable obstructions, which we'll cover in Rule 15, and then also abnormal course conditions, which will be covered in Rule 16. So now we'll move on to no play zones, and this is prohibited. You absolutely cannot make a swing in a no play zone. So this is if your ball is in it or if your area of intended swing or stance interferes with a no-play zone. So you must take relief and you must not take a swing in a no-play zone.
Right, and actually there's 2 different types of no-play zones. There's no-play zone penalty areas. So if your ball is in a penalty area, even if you think you can hit it, you're not allowed to do so. We're going to take the proper relief from that penalty area. Hit your shot. Of course, make the drop and move you on. If your ball is not in the penalty area, but you have to stand in that no-play zone penalty area, now you're going to get free relief, and we're going to make a drop and get you for your next shot. The other area of no-play zone might just be an area that is a beautification area. It might be flowers on the golf course someplace, and they just do not want anybody disturbing those. So if your ball goes in there, we're going to find where it last crossed that boundary. We're going to drop you nearest point, no closer to the hole, from free relief, and let you hit your next shot. If you have to stand in that particular area, if your ball's outside it, we're again going to give you free relief in that instance. Okay, we are bringing you out on the golf course for an explanation on taking proper relief from a no-play penalty area. In our events, we mark these with blue lines. Paxton is in an errant shot here. Of course, she cannot play any shot from a no-play penalty area, so she's going to take lateral relief. She's marking her nearest point where it last crossed the penalty area. She's taking her 2 club length, and she will make the proper drop and get this ball back in play. And she is ready for her next shot. We're bringing you a second scenario on a no-play penalty area. Paxton's ball is lying outside the no-play penalty area. However, she cannot stand inside to hit a shot with a ball outside. So she's finding her nearest point of complete relief. She's marking setting her club down for 1 club length. And in this case, there is no penalty because the ball was not in the penalty area. She's simply taking relief, so she was not standing in it. That ball is back in play, and she's ready for her next shot. Our third scenario with a no play zone is an abnormal course condition. Many times on a golf course, they will not want a player playing from a landscaped area. So we will mark these at our golf tournaments with a blue stake, and on our local rule sheet, we will define the edge of the no play zone as the edge of the mulch. In this case, Paxton would get free relief and drop the ball according to the rules of golf.
So just a little recap on all three scenarios. So the first scenario, my ball landed in a penalty area within a no-play zone. So for that, I would take relief with one-shot penalty. For the second scenario, my feet were in the no-play zone, my ball was out, so I would get free relief. And for this one, since it's not a penalty area, it's an abnormal course condition, you would take nearest point of free relief. So we recommend you reach out to your local golf professional to see how they mark their golf course with no-play zones. So that wraps up rule number 2. Take our quiz and tune in for rule number 3, competition next.